Justin Melillo. He is a CEO and co-founder of Mona, and he will be talking about returning the power back to creators with Web3. So, welcome, Justin. Just a quick sec. I'll add you.
Hey.
Yes, live. Hi.
Hey, thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in today. My name is Justin Melillo, co-founder, CEO of Mona. Mona is the premier Web3 metaverse world building platform built for creators by creators. So we're actually the first and only platform that enables any creator to easily and freely build, mint, and sell a high-quality virtual world as an NFT. My background, I'm actually a 3D AR VR artist and have been for over 10 years, worked at DreamWorks Animation, Magic Leap, and have designed for a number of really exciting projects in between, including designing tour stages for Drake, Charlie XCX, and have designed AR effects that have hundreds of millions of views. So early last year, I started on this entrepreneurial journey with founding Mona with my best friend, Matt Hurl. And really, I was super inspired by the different ways that Web3 and NFTs were enabling my peers and other 3D artists to be able to monetize their work in new ways. But what I saw was that creators, 3D creators specifically, were really underserved in that if they wanted to build a super high quality virtual experience or interactive immersive experience and mint that as an NFT, they were hit with a lot of limited tools and a limited visual aesthetic when it came to virtual world building. Other metaverse platforms, there's a high barrier to entry in terms of cost where you have to buy a parcel of land. They also have these artificial limits and artificial scarcity in terms of having to purchase land and only giving creators a small piece to build in. So we wanted to remove all of those barriers to entry and all those restrictions and really build a creator-driven, creator-focused metaverse platform, which is Mona. So Mona's, we're the first and only platform for creators to build, mint, and sell interactive experiences and metaverse worlds as NFTs. Excuse me. So again, the world building platform is free for anyone to create and access via their web browser, and creators can mint their metaverse worlds on either Ethereum or Polygon. Since our launch in October, more than 3,000 builders are already using Mona to design and mint online worlds, launch immersive exhibitions, host electrifying concerts, and more. Mona is dedicated to facilitating openness and accessibility for its users and creators. It is open for anyone and does not require a purchase to enter or use. We believe a metaverse should be open, not have artificial scarcity, and should also produce benefits for artists and creators. This allows creators to develop their art freely and make a living by building in the metaverse without facing financial limitations. So we seek to create a social platform where creators can thrive. We're accessible to any user with internet access, available directly from your web browser. We don't require logins. You don't need to have a crypto wallet to get started with building, and you don't even need to download anything to experience Mona. It's actually the highest quality experience that is available in the web browser. So you could dive into any of our hundreds of immersive worlds that our community is building with any of your friends. We support hundreds of avatars in the same worlds with voice chat, text chat, customizable avatars. And we enable creators to even build exciting interactive experiences. And we've seen really interesting things, including scavenger hunts. We have Squid Game-esque worlds that are being built. It's really the sky's the limit. Mona is also the only metaverse platform that is geared towards enabling creators to own 100% of their work and reward them by giving them perpetual royalties on the sale of every space. So it's a permissionless and self-service metaverse world creation and minting platform. Our developers continue to work on new and exciting features for Mona to maintain accessibility for users and ensure everyone has the ability to create without limits and boundaries. So Mona builders can create high-res VR and AR technology experiences and build their own worlds. Again, we have multiplayer support. You can build dynamic landscapes, customizable artifacts equipped with the best technology to optimize the builder and user experience. And once again, I'll reiterate, Mona is the highest fidelity and best performing metaverse platform that is still accessible over the web browser. So all you need is a URL link to actually share and experience a world. Other platforms don't make it possible to publish high quality, high resolution, or high performing worlds. And this is where we really see ourselves excelling in supporting the creator and really building tools that matter for creators to really just display and share their work at the highest quality. So I think I could flip through more of these slides, but what will be really exciting is actually going through some worlds and showing them off for everyone here. So through the Mona website, immediately you can jump into any of the hundreds of worlds that we have available. This is one called Neon City Streets that was created by Neon Glitch and 78 Special. Neon Glitch and 78 Special, they are actually AAA game designers, so working from AAA game studios, and now they're full-time metaverse architects, which is really, really exciting. So you can see we have a really, really high fidelity world. This is all in the web browser. And you can even have interactive elements. So they've actually built in these doors that open. You could walk up to a podium here and trigger the entire scene to change. So it's really, really makes for an exciting environment. You can even create hyperlinks out to external platforms as well. So they've used this section here to build a little art gallery where you can click on one of these pieces, click to view artifact, and then it brings you to a new screen, and it just opens up that website. So we have creators who are building portfolio sites. We have people building storefronts. Creators and artists are doing live minting and NFT reveals. It's, again, really the sky's the limit in terms of what you can do with linking to external platforms. We even have creators who are linking to other metaverse platforms, which is really, really exciting as we work together with others to build this concept of the open metaverse. So just to give you another idea of what the different visual styles are that are achievable here, this is another world that was built by an artist named Marco Matic. So you can see completely different visual style, completely different world. He has these animated creatures in here that he's built with these really beautiful hand-drawn textures on there. And again, you could see like this is one of the highest quality virtual worlds that I've ever personally seen that I can just explore through the web browser. So it's just a testament to the type of work that our creators are building. This is a really, really interesting world and something that's entirely different. This is actually called Bonkers Garden. I'm going to adjust the bloom intensity here on my screen so you can see this. But you fall down this crazy tunnel, and then you go into this totally new landscape here. And this is something that I encourage everyone here to try on their own computer with the volume turned up, because they incorporate a lot of really unique sound effects. So I think sound is another big element in terms of metaverse world building. And we allow creators to use spatialized audio effects, which is really, really important for creating an immersive experience. So again, a completely different world, completely different visual style. This one was actually created using mostly 2D elements that are placed in 3D space on cards. So it just goes to show you that you also don't need to be an expert 3D builder to start building for the metaverse. And I'll show you one more world, which I think goes a long way in displaying what the different interactive capabilities are, especially as it pertains to games and game design. So this world is called Fallen Giant. And when you interact with some of these elements, they actually react to the avatar. So the hand will start moving if I jump on it. Something that's really, really cool, though, is if I go to this side of the scene, I'm going to run across this landscape really quickly. This artist has actually built in a few Easter eggs into his landscape here. So, oh, I got lost for a second. Here we go. Okay, so as I make it across this landscape, I'm going to find this hand all the way in the distance with a key. So as I walk up this arm and jump into the palm and collect the key, it actually triggers a video game cut scene. So I'm not controlling anything here. The artist built and pre-programmed all of this. And so it kind of, goes and changes the entire world. So everything goes dark. And now it's prompted me to go and follow where that key went to that chest and go continue my journey. So what's really exciting here is that this is just a really great demonstration of what's possible in terms of storytelling and really just what you can do and what you can achieve when we give artists and creators the proper tools they need. So now, I can go to this chest. I think there are a couple other things I can interact with. I think these, I think if you go up to more of these other elements, they start to move. But just goes to show you that as a creator, it really is, the sky's the limit in terms of what's possible with building in the metaverse. You don't have to just build spaces that mimic the real world, but you can build spaces that have, no physics. You can build spaces that are super expansive, that take 30 minutes to run from one end to the other. Again, really, the sky's the limit. And everything that I'm talking about today is really about empowering creators and giving creators the tools that they need to really succeed and earn a living in the metaverse. Again, since our launch in October, We've actually hosted a couple of major build-a-thons, and now my browser, because I have too many of these worlds opened up here. So we're also hosting monthly build-a-thons with our Mona community, monthly build challenges. I think last month we did one that was all about 3D sculptures where we rewarded over $10,000 to our creators. We've done 2 larger scale build-a-thons as well, where we've rewarded creators with over $250,000 for their metaverse builds, and encouraging more and more creators to enter the metaverse. Game designers, 3D artists, architects from all backgrounds, we're seeing are now actually changing their entire careers to become full-time metaverse architects. So it's really exciting. Since our launch in October, creators have made over $500,000 minting and selling their tokenized worlds on our platform. And again, this world that I'm in, all these worlds that I'm in, these are actual NFTs. The 3D assets are decentralized, stored on IPFS. So it's really exciting. NFTs aren't just JPEGs, they're not just GIFs, but they can be and are on Mona immersive, interactive, and vibrant virtual experiences. And I think I'll show you one more here. I think we might be I'm not sure how we're doing on time, but I'll just keep running through a few of these worlds and show you guys some more examples here of what's possible. So this artist built a virtual performance center here. It's like this entire concert stadium that we're talking to a couple of music artists now who want to use this as their venue for their next virtual performance. So that's also really, really cool to see. Again, just to show you the scale, it's taking me a little while to run all the way to the back here. And then this artist also built in a really cool feature where there's a robot bartender that actually talks to you if you walk up to him. So that's cool too. You need the audio to be able to hear it. I think maybe it might be a good opportunity too to just talk about how to build in Mona. So what's great is, as a 3D designer, you're already used to using tools like Blender, Maya, Cinema 4D, Gravity Sketch. VR artists are using tools like Quill, Tilt Brush, or Gravity Sketch, or OpenBrush even. And architects are using tools like Rhino and Revit. So what's great about Mona is that it actually works with any of the 3D files that you're already working with. So you just export FBX files from your existing tool set. You import them into our no-code and super easy to use Unity template. And from there, you can drag and drop those files straight to the web browser through what's called Mona Playground, which is a really easy way for you to drag and drop files, dive right into a virtual world that you're currently building. And it's a really fast and iterative process for you to start building, testing in the web browser, and then eventually sharing with others as well. So if you're interested, you can head to docs.mona.gallery, and you can see all of our docs that walk you through the entire process for building for the metaverse, building for Mona. And we walk through everything here. We have a ton of learning modules on our YouTube channel as well, where we kind of walk through different concepts in virtual world building. And yeah, we walk you through the entire process here. So I definitely encourage anyone who's interested in building for the metaverse to come and check it out. And also encourage anyone to join our Discord as well. We have a really, really active and engaged Discord community. So even if you're entirely new to the metaverse and new to virtual world building, we're very welcoming, and we have a really supportive, creative community. So we encourage anyone to jump right in, share your work, and start building with us and ask any questions. Everyone here is here to help. This is another really, really interesting world by Memory. The artist goes by. And again, this is also a multiplayer experience in the web browser. So I could actually share this link. I could host a Hangout, and then it just loads up a new instance of the space. And then I'd be able to share this link with anyone. And then immediately we have text chat, voice chat options. One feature that I didn't highlight just yet is token gated access. Here I can say hello. Where a really unique feature in that you could actually create a virtual world. And then if you purchase the world and if you're the owner of it, you can actually gate access via NFT or token ownership. So we have some communities who are building worlds that they're going to be restricting access to only their collectors. For example, we have a partnership with Async Art, and Colby, who is a really, really amazing artist and an amazing artist on Async's platform. He built an incredible world with us in collaboration with one of our Mona builders, Matt Bradley. And in their world, in Colby's world, he has a VIP area for his collectors. So any collectors who own his work are going to have access to that VIP area, where he's going to continuously kind of post updates on like his latest work that he's working on, sneak previews. So that token gated access in a virtual world is really key to also fostering a better connection with your collector base, with any of your community that you might be building online. It's sort of being compared as like the next version of Discord, which is really, really cool to think about how we can start connecting and interacting and creating experiences with each other through these virtual worlds, as opposed to just in a 2D setting like Discord or Twitter Spaces. This is another cool, cool world. It's like this pigeon temple here. Again, you can just see like the type of visual quality that's able to be achieved with what we have here, and just the opportunity that is presented for artists, and that you can build something in any visual style. You can add a lot of really realistic visual elements to your spaces. And then you can even link spaces together through Mona via portals. So for example, if I look at this portal here and I click on it, it'll actually load up the next world that it was actually linked to and connected to, which is another really exciting feature, so that you can build a really expansive world, but you can also start connecting these worlds together in a way that makes it feel like it's one cohesive and one large and ever expanding metaverse experience. So here we go. We're in another world. This one was actually built by an artist named Fractillions. She's really, really incredible artist. She built all this in Gravity Sketch. So she's a VR artist. So again, just goes to show you, she built all this out in VR, exported all these assets, brought them into our Unity template, and then just loaded them up right into Mona and minted this space as an NFT. The actual, I could also highlight the actual sales process for artists as well. So if you go to mona.gallery/collect, it will actually link to our OpenSea listing, where we have these worlds that are, currently being collected. So as an artist, basically the process is you go and upload your space to Mona Wallet. And then once you mint your space, it gets listed directly onto OpenSea here, where you can then go and sell it. So if you check out mona.gallery/collect, you can see any of the hundreds of worlds that are currently being collected, and explore them for yourself and see just the different ways that artists are making a living by building for the metaverse. And if I have a little more time, I could actually even do a demo here. I'm just going to try to find some files here where I can actually show the process, where you can export files and bring them into the web browser. So I'm just going to load this up, and in the meantime, I can open up another world. Okay, let me see. Another world. This is like a futuristic space station that this artist built. So again, really cool. Another unique visual style, super high quality space that you can build here. And in the meantime, I'm loading up a project so I could actually walk through a quick little demo, since we have some more time left. Okay, so just one sec. Bear with me now as I'm going to open up a Unity project to give you a live demo here. Because I think we have about 5 minutes left. I'm not sure if the moderator's in here. And I'm also happy to answer any questions that anyone might have. Oh, I think you're muted, Natalia.
Oops. Yeah. I think you can just show what you wanted, and then we can run few questions for you. Okay.
Awesome. Okay, sounds great. Okay, I think it's almost done loading. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to switch to this view here. So basically what I've done is I've loaded up my the Unity scene. So as a 3D creator, if you want to build for Mona and build for the open metaverse, if you follow the steps we have here, one of the first steps is actually to download our free Unity template that's all available on our GitHub. And once you've done that, you open that up. And I just started composing a really, really quick scene with some of these mountain and rock assets just to give you a quick demonstration. So these are all just FBX files that I've imported into my scene. Now, once you start arranging things, if you want to start to test this and see what it's going to look like in Mona, you just click on the Mona menu and you click Build Playground Files first. And this will give you a folder that you can then go and use. If you go to mona.gallery/playground, you can actually just drag and drop the files that were created for you, and it starts to load up your space. And now here we go. I'm dropped right inside of the environment that I was just building in Unity. So again, it's a super, super quick process for creators to start building. Again, this is the actual Unity scene. We just clicked one button to export the files that I had imported. And these are just FBX files that were created in another platform. Actually, I think these are Quixel mega scans, if you're familiar. And then boom, here we are in the web browser exploring the space. So that's how easy it is to start building for the metaverse. The next step would be for me to continue iterating on this scene, maybe tweaking the lighting, adding a light box, and or a different sky box, and really building the environment out. And then when I'm happy with it, all I do is go to Mona Wallet, where I can upload, again, the same files and then submit it to be minted as an NFT. And then once it gets minted, it gets listed right onto Mona Spaces on OpenSea, where I can then go and sell it. So yeah, that's the process there. I just wanted to do a really quick demo to show how easy it is to start building. And I think I could probably end my presentation there. Happy to answer any questions anyone might have. But otherwise, thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure. If you want to learn more about Mona, check us out on Twitter @Monaverse. We're also on Instagram @Monaverse. And we would love for any creators watching, any game designers, any 3D artists or creators at all who are interested in diving in and building the open metaverse with us to join our Discord as well. If you go to monaverse.com/discord, that'll take you right there. Dive in, introduce yourselves, and build the open metaverse with us. So again, thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, thanks a lot. And well, this looks really great. I loved some of the worlds, especially the ones with neon signs and all that stuff. This is really cool. Yeah. As for the questions, can you maybe name some tips for people who are just starting to create something in Web3 and how to enter the industry?
Yeah, that's a great question. So if you're just starting to get involved in Web3, I would say to follow some artists who are already in Web3 on Twitter, and maybe just kind of like reach out to them if you have any questions. I think when I got started with Web3, because I came from a VFX and AR VR background. So I just saw that some of my artist friends were starting to mint NFTs. So I would ask them questions. I would do a lot of reading. So there are a lot of different resources online. If you go to the Ethereum website, or even OpenSea has a really great guide on NFTs that walks you through kind of the technology high level on what's going on there. And really like what it means to mint a non-fungible token and just how blockchain works in general. OpenSea has a really, really great guide for artists. I know there are other platforms as well for creators who want to get into NFTs, like Foundation, Known Origin, Super Rare. So I would recommend checking out their websites, check out their blogs, and again, just find some artists in the space that you really, whose work you connect with and admire. and maybe even reach out to them via DMs. When I first got started, I would actually just go and find artists' work that I really liked, and I would find them on Twitter and then DM them and ask them a few questions. And people are really, really responsive. That's what I love about the Web3 community is everyone is about helping each other and helping each other grow and learn. So I would say if you're just getting started in Web3, don't be afraid to just dive right in. And we, again, check out our documentation page. We have some info on getting started with NFTs. And, we try to do as much education as possible to help onboard new users to Web3 in addition to the metaverse.
Cool, thanks. And how long did it take to create all these worlds?
Yeah, great question. I mean, so now we have over 3,000 creators on our platform. And it really does vary depending on the world. I think Neon Glitch and 78 Special worked on this world for about 4 weeks. So it kind of really depends. So yeah, I think we've seen some worlds be created in 24 hours. I've seen someone build a world in 20 minutes. And then we have other creators that, they want to take a little more time on the space they're designing. So it could take 4 weeks, it could take a month. Or it could take a month and a half, but it's kind of a big range depending on the visual style and what you're trying to achieve with the world.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Another question is, you mentioned VR several times. Is visiting the artists' worlds in VR is a goal for you?
Yes, absolutely. So we plan to ship our VR app by the end of this year so that you can experience any of these worlds in VR. We've actually been showing off sort of sneak previews of our VR integration. If you've seen us at any of our in-person events like NFT LA or our Basel Miami, or even NFT NYC just recently at the Polygon Studios Hub. We do show off VR at the in-person events before it's available, but yeah, we do plan to ship our public app by the end of the year.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Another question is, maybe you could share some Web3 trends with us. What's popping now in the industry?
Oh, and Web3 in general?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, well, aside from virtual world building, I'm seeing a lot of really interesting things with music NFTs and different artists entering the space who are, minting different types of music and different types of music NFTs. I think, a platform I really admire is Async Art. And they released a feature called Music Blueprints, which basically allows an artist to mint several different stems from a soundtrack, and then async the platform does the work of actually mixing the stems together and combining it with different generative visual art, so that as a collector I can go in and buy one of these pieces and it's a randomly generated music piece based on those stems and the visuals that the artist provided. So seeing different innovation like that is really, really exciting. And something I'm going to continue to look out for in terms of music. Again, virtual world building, metaverse. I feel like we're even still just getting started. I think up to this point, all the focus has been on buying land and buying like parcels of land in the metaverse and buying tokens. And I'm just really excited to shift the focus back onto creators and developers and helping to tokenize these really beautiful, unique virtual experiences like this one here.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Thanks a lot for your answers. I guess there are no more questions for now, but I guess Des can feel free to reach out to you in Pine or some other social networks, for example.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. Thanks so much, Natalia. Really appreciate it. And thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Okay, have a nice one too. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.